So right before Netflix reported their earnings last week, this is what I had to say about the stock. Take a listen. Currently, Netflix is inside of a bear flag running into resistance at 1270. If the stock can't get above this level, then look for a pullback to 1178, which would be a decline of over 7%. Okay, so now that Netflix is at 1178, if the stock falls below that level, then I want you guys to look for a pullback to 1146. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to 1108. From current price, that would be a decline of over 5%. Now, above current support, Netflix has resistance at 1238. If the stock can get above 1238, then I want you guys to look for a run back to 1270. And from current price, we're looking at a return of over 7%. Now, today, after markets close, Tesla will be reporting their Q2 earnings. Let's go ahead and take a listen to what analysts are saying.
Well, Tesla is set to report earnings after the bell today. In focus, of course, is the normal automotive story, but also Tesla's autonomous vehicle plans. Joining us right now with what he's expecting is Tim Higgins. He's the Wall Street Journal business columnist and a CNBC contributor. And Tim, fill us in. What are you looking for?
I think investors are looking for a lot of commentary and color from Elon Musk about the status of those robo-taxis that were launched in late June in Austin, Texas, in a very limited fashion. There's just a few out there. He's expanded it a little bit, looking for how's it going, what's his expectations. This is where a lot of people are betting on the future of the company here and these few little robots that are out there in the world.
That's going to be important in part because the company is kind of going through a transition period. Elon Musk is back at work. They've moved out some of their executives. In the last quarter, they actually reported a 20% drop in the auto revenue. And that was something that people were kind of focusing. So how much of this is going to be on the present, what they're seeing with their absolute issues in terms of car sales? How much of it is that future component, Tim?
Yeah, clearly the car business is hugely important for the now, but today's call with analysts after the results drop is really going to be a vibe check, right? How is Elon Musk doing? How's his tone? Is he excited? Investors looking for kind of that growth story, the return to a growth story, which you're not seeing in the delivery results for the cars. They're betting that the future of the company is going to be in robots. And so we're in this really weird period, and hence they're looking for things like, is he excited again, or is he, is he upset? Is he really locked in? Because he's been so distracted in the last few years. Tesla investors are hoping that now he's back to what some are calling the wartime CEO. And it's not clear yet that he's 100% focused, or even, he's so busy if he's 10% focused. They want to know where his mind is.
Yeah, and they're going to want to know about the robo-taxi early efforts in Texas, what they're seeing from that. What are the reports that you've been hearing in terms of how that's going so far?
Well, he's had folks in it, real people. I mean, they are somewhat associated. They seem like they're fans or they're Tesla customers, and they've been somewhat positive. People are on X, his social media platform, talking about how great this service is. But, it hasn't had the huge test yet that Waymo's had. Alphabet's robot taxi service, which is operational in a lot of cities. I'm in San Francisco. You can hail one of these. You pay money. It's a business that is growing, and Tesla is still in those really early stages. And the bigger question is going to be kind of going forward is operationally. How do they get to the next cities? How do they grow that beyond just the small area in Austin that they are? It gets to the question of how is it a business?
Right. The other part of that, though, is XAI. A lot of excitement around that, too. You expect we'll hear a lot on that front or not?
Well, they're separate companies. There's this kind of fever dream among some investors that maybe Tesla would acquire this startup that Musk started a while ago.
Now, current support for Tesla is going to be at 324. If buyers fail to keep the price above this level, then look for a pullback to 309. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to 290. From current price, we're looking at a decline of over 12%. Above current support, you have resistance at 343 and at 366. If Tesla can break above 343, then I want you guys to look for a 10% run to 366. Overall, to the upside, I'm looking for Tesla stock to get back to 420. Now let's take a look at ticker symbol QBTS, D-Wave Quantum. So currently the stock is up over 7% and is currently running into resistance at 1943. Now if the stock can't get above this level, then I want you guys to look for a pullback to 1731. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to 1582. Overall, to the downside, I'm looking for a 31% pullback to $13 per share. Now, if D-Wave Quantum can get above 1943, then I want you guys to look for a run to 2252, which from current price would be an increase of over 18%. Let's now go ahead and take a look at another company that's set to report their earnings today. Ticker symbol GOOG, Alphabet. So as of this recording, Google is currently running into resistance at 193. If the stock can't get above this level, then look for a pullback to 184. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to 175. Now, if the stock can get above 193, then I want you guys to look for a run to $200 per share. And if Google can get above that level, then look for a run to 210. From current price, we're looking at an increase of over 10%. Alright guys, if you like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, and if you're currently watching and you're not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.